peeps? This is the Green Beanie, the gnarliest cooking vlog around. The Green Beanie's healthy, gnarly, and made like a boss dish of the week is an awesome curry with sprouts, kind of like these. So not like Brussels sprouts, but these kind of sprouts. And a bunch of other ingredients. It's pretty different from other curries done on TGB, so it should be good. So what you are going to need is garlic, onion, apple, carrot, curry stuff like turmeric and coriander, cumin, or any other kind of curry powder, and paprika. And did I already say raisins? You need raisins. Oops, without spilling them everywhere. And a type of flour, like you can use normal flour. You only need a few tablespoons, but this is graham flour, which is made of chickpeas, I think. And we're gonna serve it with some kind of grain. So here I have awesomely awesome black rice. It's like rice, but it's black, and it tastes better. So that should be easy to do. I'm gonna add water to that later, by the way. And of course, the things I already mentioned, these sprout things, you can also use alfalfa sprouts or like bean sprouts. And I think these are mung bean sprouts, to be honest. I'm not actually sure, but they're sprouts.
They came in the mail.
They did not come in the mail. And any measurements I say here will serve 2, so you do the math if you are serving more or less. And because this dish takes so short, the first thing we're going to do is start the grain. So we're gonna add water. Black rice takes about half an hour or so, so we'll get that started. And we are going to turn on a stove and wait for it to get hot, and like we always do on the Green Beanie, we're just going to use a little bit of oil because we're healthy, gnarly, made like a boss. And if you want to, you can also take a paper towel and rub it around so that it's a thin layer of oil on the pan. But we do that in every Green Beanie episode. And while we're waiting for the stove to heat up, we're going to get out a knife, because a knife would be a useful tool to have when I cut up the onion like a boss. And then crush up a few cloves of garlic like a boss, or be lazy and get pre-crushed garlic. But before we put the onions in, we need to make sure that the stove is hot enough, so it's hot enough when random birds start flying into the room.
Quack.
So then we put the onions and garlic in like a boss, and we wait for them to kind of brown, which should take a few minutes. And in the meantime, you can like wash carrots and apples and other interesting stuff. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the rest of ingredients. So we're gonna add the raisins, and we're gonna add some chicken broth. And the chicken broth kind of depends on, like, you don't want to make it too watery and you don't want to make it too dry. So kind of if it's drying out, just add chicken broth. It should be maybe start with half a cup, and then we're gonna add our curry stuff. And with the apple and the carrots, we are going to grate them into there, because grating is great. So yeah, just use the grater thing, and you're going to do that, and you're going to do the same with the carrot. And grate it like a boss. So we're going to add maybe a tablespoon or so of flour, or graham flour, maybe even corn flour, but a fine kind of flour to kind of thicken it. And now I'm going to add the curry powder, so maybe garam masala, cumin, coriander stuff, turmeric, and paprika. So yeah, only not a tablespoon, teaspoon or so of each, because they're pretty strong flavors, and the paprika adds a nice color. So yeah, then mix it around without getting stuff everywhere. And that's pretty much all you have to do. And then you just wait for it to cook, maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes or something. Then we'll see what happens next. The suspense. And this has got to be about 2 minutes or less. Well, about 2 minutes before you serve, because we're going to put the sprouts in and we want them to still be crisp when we serve them. So we're going to put them in there and mix it around. So now all we have to do is serve. But right before we serve this, while the stove is still on, we're gonna put some fresh herbs and green onions in because that makes it boss. But leave some at the end for garnishing to make it look really boss. And mix it around. Yeah, and then what we're gonna do is get out a plate. And then we're gonna serve a bed of the grains or something, and then we're gonna serve this on top, make it look real boss, and top it with some of this stuff.
No.
And that was Green Beanie 66 for you. Hopefully you have a chance to try out this recipe because it's pretty gnarly, especially when you serve it with some awesome mint and cilantro, because those really go with it real good, and maybe chutney or other curry-ish stuff. And healthy, gnarly, and made like a boss, just like everything else on TGB. If you like the Green Beanie, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel for a new recipe every week or so. And then make sure that you check out my other channel because I put a lot of effort into my snowboarding videos. They're pretty awesome. And I do other stuff on the channel too, like drink yellow liquid and pretend to be man versus wild. And yeah, just check out my other channel if you like other stuff. And that's pretty much it, so stick around. Bye for now, and garlic is awesome.